Zane Morris here, ZaneMorrisWorld.com. Today we are going to talk a little bit about the psychology of color and all the bullshit that designers try to lie to you and rip you off about whenever it actually doesn't have a lot more to do with anything except for their love for crayons as a kid. Fuck them. All right, so here we go. Looks like we got this screen here. You can see my little pointer here. We're right here at kissmetrics.com. Color psychology. We're talking about color psychology. How do color affect purchases? How do colors affect purchases? Infographic. All right, we're looking at this infographic here. Here's the problem. I've been doing this for 14 years. I've, in and out of major advertising agencies for 12 years, over 1,000 actual ads out there in the world that I worked on, and advertisements of some sort, printed or electronic, global companies, Fortune 500 companies, national, global, all the way down to local companies, mom and pop places. And the problem I'm seeing is no one knows how to fucking explain what's going on. So whenever you hire an advertising web designer, marketer, and something like this, they mainly they're a print salesman and or they are a hack designer looking to rip you off, meaning they have no fucking clue other than they need money to why they're going to charge what they charge or tell you what they want to tell you. They basically parrot. It's a boxing term. My other background, pugilism, my show business, pugilism. Parrot is a term for old school boxing gyms. A book by the name of Champ Thomas is called How to Be an Ass-Whooping Boxer. I learned a lot from that book. It's basically a collection of books over, I don't know, like 30 years. This guy would put out pamphlets about, how to be better at boxing, and he was a guy that would actually fight 30 people in a night. I tried to fight 35 people one night at a Quick Trip, which is a local 7-Eleven type gas station, and they all ran from me. I couldn't get anybody to fight me, and then the thing was I finally came back to my hotel room at the time and started to fight myself and punch myself in the nose until I got a hairline fracture. But anyway, that's the kind of things I do because I'm a heel. A heel, if you look it up in a dictionary, it's a pro wrestling term, but what it really means is like a cad, unscrupulous person. It's not scrupulous, it's about being sinister and just ruthless, heartless, going for the win. And why else would you get in anything unless you're going for the win? But these motherfucking weak-ass pussy graphic designers, web designers, marketers, marketing people, not necessarily the strategists, but the people that normally direct this information to you, they don't, and even produce this, they don't have a fucking clue how to explain it in a way that makes sense even to them. They just spat it off as pretty colors for them, and they go on. All right, so here we go. This is why color psychology might or might not be bullshit. This is what I'm saying. Might or might not be. This is the fucking problem. You shouldn't go away from a website that's giving you any kind of graphic design or advice or resources for you to do your own thinking behind any project you do. And then you go up here and show up and get bullshit like this. It's so fucking cryptic and broad sweeping that there's no actual answer. It's like, hey, is my house on fire or not? Zane Morris, imagine this. I'm on the set somewhere. We're doing some music. We're doing some fighting. We're doing some filming. Okay, somebody walks up. Zane Morris, your house may or may not be on fire. Or your house might be a little bit on fire, none on fire, or 95% possibility that your house might catch on fire based on the visual appearance that it had. Does that mean that I rely on the 7% don't show up? What the fuck does that mean? That's how these people communicate this stuff, as if just saying the words sound, smell, texture, color, and marketing actually mean shit, and they don't mean dick. Here you go. I'm just going to tear this apart and tell you from my 14 years, over 1,000 ads out experience, that what I think and my personal take that'll make a lot more sense to you than any of this bullshit. Well, okay, here you go. This thing, as you can see, it scrolls up and down, but we're going to say, how do colors affect purchases? Great, I actually wanted to know. So here, for retailers, selling is the art of persuasion. Okay, is that necessary to tell me? There are many factors that influence how and what consumers buy. Okay, a large part of every decision is based on visual cues. Okay, a large part, of every decision. Okay. And the strongest and most persuasive is color. Bullshit. I mean, okay, here's the deal. I lay a black and white $100 bill on a page and just fucking Xerox copy that motherfucker. I'll see they're fucking selling toner. They're selling paper. It's not a conspiracy. And motherfucker, it might be. No, they're not smart enough to do a conspiracy, but not a conspiracy theory. It's just the way it works. They don't give a shit about you or selling. They give a shit about selling their stuff, not your stuff. And they don't even know how to do theirs well. So Anyway, complete and total bullshit. I'd fucking whip somebody's ass over this, and I'm not just talking shit. That's what I do to stay in shape. I fight all the time. So here we go. Here's okay. Just start right here for retail. They didn't tell you jack shit for retailers. If you are a retailer, selling is art of persuasion. Do you not know that? Do you not know you're persuading somebody? Okay, maybe you do, maybe you don't. What does that fucking have to do? I guess it's a lead in. There are many factors that influence how and what consumers buy. Okay, I guess I can't argue with that. You're leading me down the yes path. Yes, you're right. A large part of every decision. Okay, every decision is. I don't need to know how. Okay, yes, you're right. But see, they're skewing the numbers. Not 100% of decisions. 93% of decisions are based on color. Well, okay, let's ask you this: what other decisions do you make based on color? Stuff like fire, like the color of animals, whether they're poisonous or not, like the color of your shit in the toilet to know if you have fucking cancer. I'm telling you that's they say that there's power in numbers and decisions. No, I mean the color, the food you eat your greens. How many of these decisions are business decisions based on color? Well, fucking none, very little. I mean, here's the deal: black and white. You got a black and white paper. Take it and say with fucking Xerox, $100 bill. Say you will get this if you come talk to me between the hours of 7 and 8 p.m. Tuesday night at X location, versus a full color ad in Chinese, or if you don't speak Chinese. I have a Chinese tattoo on my forearm, so that's why I was thinking about that. So, but it has to be explained. So in order for this to be true, they're fucking lying. Look, for this to fucking be true, the strongest and most persuasive is color. So that means that the color, the same green color as the money on the Chinese written advertisement should pull more based on what they say right here than black and white. So it's the benefit, it's the relationship, it's the offer. It's what you're helping them with is what it's based on. Fucking bullshit. And I paid for, went to design school, and Oklahoma State University design program happened to be the champion, like big dick daddies around here. But their dick is actually small when you get out in the real world because they're limited to the resources they're forced to teach like this. Okay. But the real world, this is bullshit. Okay, so from there on, just based on this right here, the rest of it is complete bullshit. And meaning, all it's going to do is confuse you. You're wondering, sight and smell, sound and smell. I mean, do you smell the fucking coupons that come in the mail before you? 1% of people obviously do. Texture, do you feel it? If it's your favorite restaurant and it's fucking free hamburger. I love hamburgers. Free hamburger for life. If you bring this coupon in between now and drawing, we're going to draw it tonight at 7. You got to be here before 7. I'm not going to go, 6% of people go, the texture is wrong. I'm not going to show up. Bullshit. And see, they're cheating. They're cheating here. 93% on visual appearance. What's in the visual appearance? Words. What are words? Ideas. What are ideas? Communication. It's based on communication. Anyway, just from right this and this, I could tell you that you wouldn't waste time. But here's the deal. You would waste time. This is why it's important to listen to me. Look. See, that's just the start. Everything else from this point on, I don't even know what's above here, but at this point on, bullshit. Imagine your busy time having to read through all this like I did. I'm fucking pissed because I did this. Read through all this, and 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 all this. What we'd have in like 2 and 3 years worth of shit that you're going through if you don't know the right from wrong. And they're going to tell you, look, the metrics, it's a blog about analytics. Analytics, that must be measurable. That must be right. Marketing and testing. Well, they tested the wrong fucking things. I'll walk up and say, hey, am I tan or am I bronze? And then you're going to pick one, and I go and say 100% of the people racially profiled me as not white. See what I'm saying? It's all complete fucking utter bullshit, just jacking themselves off. Fuck them. They can fucking kiss all our asses because we don't deserve to be fucking insulted like this. And fuck them. They can come find me, and we can fight, go on the street, and see who's right. I guarantee you. Bring 30 motherfuckers on. I'll show you who's right. And again, I'm not talking shit. I'm a heel. I'm the man killer. It was one of my names in, funny story. Based on when I was growing up, Wilma Mankiller was the chief of the Cherokee Nation here in Tulsa, where half of our city is in the Cherokee Nation and territory, and the other half is in Creek Nation territory. Okay, Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right. Right there by the Ozarks and all that good stuff. All right, so Wilma Mankiller, growing up, I thought it was the coolest name as a lady chief of the Cherokees, even though I'm in Chickasaw, but their territory is more south, like from Norman to the Texas border. Actually worked on a couple of Indian casino entertainment projects. There are quite a few. Anyway, back to the story here. Okay, I'm so fucking pissed off with this Kissmetric stuff. I'm about to lose my goddamn place and lose my mind. But anyway, Wilma Mankiller was a great name. I thought it was a great name, and I like I like the concept, and so that was one of the names my heel shit talking ways got me, because it's something I actually like to do on my fighting ways. But I mean, on this, I mean, I'm trying to turn my vengeance and my revenge, my all-American revenge, on the people that deserve it. Like this, it looks great, it works great, but it's not telling you shit. And it just like if you go to school, you assume they're going to tell you great stuff. You look at how great this looks, you assume it's great, and people say, oh, that's all it's all about. But no, it's not. It's like, look at this. I read about those associated colors, about colors associated with sales somewhere last year, and decided to revamp my site using turquoise. Okay, a better layout was also incorporated. Okay, how do you know it's better or worse? Why turquoise? So just ask the simple question, why? Okay, why would it turquoise? Maybe Native American. It feels like Native American because it's turquoise and Native American jewelry. I mean, it's a simple thought process, and I will help you through make a case study out of anything that you send, that you have. Just send it. I mean, I'll make it probably a free case study available. I mean, if I have to, just to solve these goddamn problems from all these motherfucking pussy cuckold motherfuckers out here lying to you and misleading you like this, that like they misled me for my first 7 years on my own. So that's where all my bitterness comes from. It's not even bitterness, it's just I woke up one day and go, what the fuck? Why aren't these people telling the truth, and why are they even lying to people and wasting your money? I tell you why, because they don't give a shit about anything more than, their however much to live comfortably. And other than that, they don't even care to have the desire to know anything else at all. Anyway, if you want to know how to do any of this type stuff I'm talking about, just send me a note over there at zanemorrisworld.com. The way this works is you send me one note, you send me a question, I put out an answer, and I know the answer always brings more questions. Then you send me another question, you send me another answer. There's about 12 patterns in graphic design and marketing, advertising right now, necessities that are always important right now, critical things that are in the moment, and it's always changing. And since I've been doing this for so long, I've kind of got myself in the pattern, being on the road all the time to let my body recover while I keep my mind busy by thinking, solving business problems like I had for like 36-hour work days when I was working in advertising agencies. Like I said, 36-hour work days. They want 36 hours a week. I put in 36-hour work days just like you if you're a business owner, and have at times, because I believe in this shit. And I believe in helping people, and that's what it's all about. So anyway, does any of this help you? If you're actually trying to use these to help somebody, and we'll go back up here, and you're using these. I didn't even read that. This God damn it, I missed this girl's thing. But see, I even lost. Look, great infographic. This confirms some things that came somewhat intuitively to me as a designer. All very interesting. What the fuck does that mean? Intuitively. You know what comes intuitively in the boxing ring? Getting your ass whooped. And same thing out here. There's no fucking instant feedback. There's no testing. There's no accountability. Yeah, here it is. I think poor design overall. Well, design might be great, but it's design starts with what are you wanting. You want to connect desires, the person, of what you have to the person's desires. That's what it's for. This is a poor design overall because I wanted to be actually user information and they suckered me in. Anyway, you don't have time to go through this. I could look at it for a minute until it's a fucking sham. You can't. And it's a waste of your time. That's why I do this stuff. And like I said, if there's anything you want to know, I love this. I eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I eat it like I eat human flesh. Kind of halfway joke, kind of halfway not. It means a different thing for men and women, if you know what I'm saying. I'm a heel. But seriously, send me over zanemorrisworld.com. There will be an email link. Email me any question. I will answer it. And if I have to, if you're not already a member, I don't give a shit. I'm just trying to help people and stop these people. And trying to get as much goodwill out there for free as I can. And plus, I have, of course, premium price products and all that shit. But that's not what this is about. This is about helping everybody get off of these fucking ignorant I like to use homosexual slurs sometimes just to start fights because a lot of my wrestling students actually were gay, and several that I took the time to take under my wing. One's named Miguel up in Colorado, but he'd always say, "Faggot, get away from me!" So I have a hard time doing that. Just like I have the other racial slurs that come out of my mouth depending on who I'm around because of my ethnicity is so blurred. I fit in with everybody. Anyway, funny story. My little gay student, one time I had him so revved up of being manly, he went out in Denver and got drunk and ended up making out with a girl all night, and it got put on MySpace back in those days, and it embarrassed the shit out of him. And then he said that the same bar trip, or maybe another one, he walked in there, some gay guy, he's gay, he's like Queenie gay, like the girly gay, not just the manly gay, the butch gay or whatever. But anyway, he walked in, some other like little promiscuous gay dude grabbed him on the ass, and he slapped him in the face and said, so listen here, faggot. I may be gay, but I ain't a slut. Anyway, I just loves it. I love the genuineness of that communication, and that's something that would never fly on sites like Kissmetrics, because you're not supposed to ever say it. But you know what? You're probably going to trust me way more from just opening up and telling you who I am, and communicating that whatever color it happens to be. So fuck this color psychology bullshit. What affects purchases is peer-to-peer connection, and that's what I'm having with you right now. Like I said, for the third and final time, ZaneMorrisWorld.com. Just email me there if you have any questions. I'll walk you through anything. If you have a question about a site, I will walk you through. This is my screen capture. I'll walk you through it with audio if I can. If this needs to be visual, we'll go and make it visual like this. And like this looks all pretty, but buy. Would you buy this any different if it was this color? Fuck no, you wouldn't. And yes, you would with vegetables. They're using vegetable color psychology for the wrong thing. All right, Zane Morris. I don't know how long I've been talking, but that is today's session, we'll say, here on color psychology and the bullshit that's out there. And the real truth of color psychology is it depends on the job. Let me know the job, and I will talk you through what, how, when, and why. And we will go from there. ZaneMorrisWorld.com. This is Zane Morris saying fuck you to all these bullshit designers out there that are ripping you off and telling you bullshit that doesn't matter to get paid. And fuck me if you are a certain kind of... Well, never mind. We'll leave it at that. All right, Zane Morris, ZaneMorrisWorld.com. Signing off for today. Have fun. Until next time, peace.